So there's a lot of myths surrounding new construction. So today we're here with Kristen, Gilbert from Tuskes Homes in the Mortgage Celebrity Studio, and I want to ask a few questions about the construction process, new build, and so on. So first and foremost, Kristen, how did you get started in new construction?
Well, real estate has always been a passion of mine. When I was a kid, I would actually prefer going into a furniture store over a toy store, and I was always dreaming about what my future home could look like. So a few years back, I started investing in real estate, and then I decided that this is something that I should do for my career and change from entrepreneurship into real estate, helping other people build their dream home.
Okay.
It's an amazing experience, and it's wonderful to be a part of the process.
And Tuskes was your first step into that direction?
Yeah.
So getting right into, the process, when buyers come to a model home or when they come to the studio, what should they have prepared right away?
So I think it's really important to come prepared with some of the things that are most important to them. Think about how your family lives day to day and prioritize those items. Do you need to have a first floor bedroom? Do you need to have an extended kitchen island because you like to entertain a lot? It's really helpful for us when we can dive into the detail and determine what is most important so we can figure out the floor plan that will work for their family.
Now, should they come financially ready? Are you expecting them to already know what the budget is, or?
100%. I think it's always best to meet with a lender first.
Okay.
Just to get some feelers out there. We're not asking for a solid commitment at that point, but it is really helpful to know what kind of budget is reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
We certainly don't want to work on building a dream home that would be well outside of someone's price range, and then we have to take multiple steps backwards to build the house down per se. So to have that level set is really important coming into it.
And I think there's a lot of misconceptions surrounding what's actually needed. So do they need a construction loan? What exactly are they?
Certainly not. And that's one of the great things about working with us at Tuskes Homes is we are just looking for a down payment as part of your commitment at the contract signing.
Okay.
After that point, there really isn't going to be additional money needed unless you make substantial changes to the home. We might have a few deposits here and there throughout the process that you would be required to bring money to the table for. But aside from that, you really don't start to pay anything until you have your closing on the home.
So essentially, you get to build your dream home without having to actually pay for that dream home to be built, and the builder just then sells it to you at the closing.
That's exactly right.
So speaking of the contract, when they sign a contract, what happens next? What happens behind the scenes?
There's a lot of work that goes into it behind the scenes. We get started right away. We need to start building out your structural blueprints for the home. And once we get that finalized, we go into your design options. We have to finalize your elevation, the grading plans for the home site that we chose.
Okay.
So there's a lot of behind the scenes moving parts. And that's all very important for us to get through because we need to submit permits and get the ball rolling so we could eventually break ground on the new home.
So they sign the contract, and then next they're probably going to start designing some of the things that they want, right?
Yes.
Do they go
it's
to the
contract, structural approval with your blueprint, and then you go into design.
So speaking of design, what are some of the common regrets that you see people, maybe they wish they would have upgraded this, or maybe they spent too much on this? What do you see there?
Yeah, definitely think about windows for natural light. We can certainly add windows, we could remove windows, we can move windows. That's a major structural change and something that you're not going to want to deal with later on down the line. In addition to things like that, think about plumbing. Pre-plumb your basement. If you're not planning to finish your basement right away with us, but you know down the line that's something that you may want to do, please let us do it, because it's going to cost a lot less money to have the builder take care of it, and a lot less headache. No one wants to be jackhammering their concrete floor to add the plumbing in, because now they're going to finish their basement 2 or 3 years later.
So do you get a lot of first-time home buyers that build new construction?
Absolutely.
So what advice would you give somebody who's maybe a first-time home buyer going into this?
So expect it to be fun, have patience.
Fun and have patience?
Yes. It's definitely a journey. It's an exciting one, but it can also be a stressful one. That's why we're here to help you as a new home specialist, to hold your hand pretty much through the entire process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything that the construction department, not necessarily, so there's the sales that helps out with the design, with the picking out of your lot, and then when you actually have the construction of the home, is there anything that those construction guys wish buyers knew during the process?
That things take time,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to installing the various components of a home. So new home can go up quickly in terms of the framing, and it looks like we're making so much progress from the outside looking in. However, it takes so much time to bring the electrician in, the plumbers in, and HVAC to work through all of those systems and make sure that we're paying close attention to all of those details. So it feels like your home starts to go up very, very fast, but then it's going to appear to not move
Hurry
or
up and
change.
wait.
Right, yeah, exactly. You're hurrying up to wait for an extended period of time.
Yeah, I mean, you see that a lot. I explain that a lot in the beginning part of our process when I speak with the buyer. You have to get pre-approved, quickly get your documents in, and then nothing. Like, you're kind of just waiting until the house is actually built. But switching to a different topic, if you're building a custom home, which is not what you guys do, right? I mean, but that is what is, it's semi-custom. I mean, you're not changing the layout of the home necessarily, but you're changing the things that you want. You're picking the home that you want and then picking the things that you want inside that home. Versus building construction or building custom home would be new construction, and you would need that new construction loan, which is definitely more expensive.
Yes, absolutely.
In that case. So we understand that you're not a custom home builder, but you consider yourself semi-custom. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, absolutely. At Tuskes Homes, it's really important for us to get our buyers into the home that they've always dreamed of. So that being said, we certainly do not just offer a cookie cutter home or floor plan for you to choose from. We will make some additional adjustments for you. For instance, you can extend your living area with a morning room. Or we have 2 programs where you can customize even more with regard to structural changes for the home and a tailored kitchen program, which is really nice because it exposes more options in design for you to choose, perhaps cabinets that go all the way up to the ceiling, or if you want to have some commercial appliances installed. We can work on reorienting your kitchen so that it works based on what it is you're looking for specifically.
And not just what it was before when you,
Correct.
Okay. So not least, tell us where we can find out more about you guys, more about Tuskes Homes.
You can visit our website at www.tuskeshomes.com. We have all of our communities available on there to browse through. We have some wonderful 3D tours available of all of the various floor plans that we have. And certainly you can reach out to Martha and schedule an appointment, and you would be potentially meeting with me at one of the communities. Right now, I am selling the ridings at Parkland Community and the Greenleaf Fields Community out in Schnecksville, Pennsylvania.
Okay, and that's Parkland School District?
Yes.
Okay. Very cool. Well, thank you guys for joining us. I hope to have Kristen back very soon to talk more about the ins and outs of the construction process. If you have any questions yourself, please submit them to us. We hope to talk to you very soon. Take care.